Meet the Cheetah Girls.
The talent show's auditions are tomorrow. The Cheetah Girls are first in line to win this thing.
Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to Paws On Animation and our podcast.
And today we are covering the Disney Channel movie, The Cheetah Girls.
Yes, and although they've had 3 movies, we still think the first movie is the best one.
Yes.
You got 14 girls in Manhattan, Galleria, Chanel, Aqua, and Dorinda performing at a children's birthday party. They get discovered and they become the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
And then all the drama with becoming a new act, including changing them, marketing them, telling them who they are, and all these crazy things happen.
Going solo, you know.
But out of the entire franchise, the first movie is the most interesting. If you haven't watched it, we're going to let you know why you should. But
yes. Before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and click notifications on future podcasts and Little Pause videos.
Thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing, sharing our videos, commenting. Everything you do, we appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. And yes, we know they had 2 other sequels, but we liked the first one the best. It was the most fun, and the other ones just seemed to unfortunately dip a little bit in quality as they went along.
Which is interesting when we tell you about the actual source of the Cheetah Girls movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, this movie came out in 2003, and it was considered a musical TV film.
And there it is.
Yes. It was directed by Oz Scott, and it's actually based on the book series by the same name, written by Deborah Gregory.
Didn't know the books.
Correct. And what's interesting is they diversified the cast, because as you can see from the cover of the book, that was not how it was originally intended to be received.
Right.
Secondly, it seemed like with each subsequent movie that came out, it got more Disney-fied and not in a good way.
Yeah.
And this was like a surprise, because this was in 2003 when they were making good movies. But the quality went down with each movie. If you don't agree, let us know why in the comments. In the second movie, you could tell the friendship was changing the way it was written. And in the third movie, you only had 3 people in it.
Yeah.
Advertised as a Bollywood movie, and I was so excited because I thought it was going to be real Bollywood. No, it was a Disney one.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
this movie starred Raven, Adrienne Bayonne, Kylie Williams, Sabrina Bryan, and Lynn Whitfield.
Yes.
And it ran for 100 minutes. It originally premiered on the Disney Channel August 15th.
Yes. And we also like to point out that at the time this was out, just about every show that was on actually ended up getting a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Cheetah Girls was not a TV show. It was just movie as is. But from the movie that it was as a standalone before it got sequels, it was pretty good. And yes, they had the trope of the girl group becomes famous, and then there's some sort of disagreements. They start getting too big. They start having falling out. One's getting a huge ego. Yeah, they do all those things. And some of them might come off a little bit much, but most of the time you're just like, okay, you're in for the ride and in for the story. And they have some good songs in here too.
And it was fun.
And it
was actually a lot of fun.
Yes. And this was one of the closest things you were going to get to That's So Raven movie. Mm-hmm. Because between Raven Simone has been in plenty of stuff. And she's been the lead in other movies, both animated and live. And you had Cheetah Girls and you had College Road Trip. And those are the closest you got to a Raven movie.
Yes.
Because we noticed that a lot of these characters that were the teen girl stars end up having movies. One of them got a theatrical movie with Hannah Montana somehow. But you never got a That's So Raven movie. You got Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, and others, but you never got a Raven movie, and it frustrated people because you were sitting and waiting for a grand, crazy adventure, and the closest you got is this, and it's not a bad movie, just you wish you had one.
True, definitely. So when this movie actually premiered, it got over 6.5 million viewers, which was a record for Disney at the time. And when the DVD came out, so yes, if you haven't seen it, you don't have Disney Plus, you can still buy it. It sold over 800,000 copies upon its release. It also had a successful soundtrack released August 12th of that year, which peaked at number 33 on the Billboard 200.
Oh, wow.
And was certified double platinum.
Really? So they were a hit.
And this is why you got movies 2 and 3 as well.
Yep.
And Disney, with the success of this film, began actually developing the Cheetah Girls as a real-life recording group. So, technically, believe it or not, they are the original Huntrix.
You're right. Unbelievably. And what you like about it, another thing would be, again, it's another movie that is more on the slice of life type thing.
True.
There's no fantasy element. There's a supernatural element. There's no superhero element. It was just supposed to be, I guess, a girls' movie. It's a girl group movie.
And we have to mention the names. Galleria, Chanel, Aquanetta, and Dorinda.
Oh my gosh, yes, those were the names. And for what it was, no, it wasn't as deep as some of the films other than not letting fame go to your head and letting it change you. It was just a really fun standard movie, and all the songs were great to listen to. It was just something fun for the family to watch and enjoy, and it did its job.
Yes. As we mentioned, there were 2 sequels. The Cheetah Girls 2, released August 25th of 2006. And you had the same 4 main characters traveling to Barcelona, Spain, to compete in a musical performance competition.
Oh my gosh.
Standard Disney fare.
Battle of the Bands.
And it was the third movie. You had the Cheetah Girls One World, and it was released August 22nd of 2008. But you only had 3 of the stars returning. Raven Simone did not reprise her role as Galleria, resulting in her character attending college off screen. And she passed on the film due to her negative experiences, she said, during the Cheetah Girls 2. She described her co-stars as having acted cliquish, called them, and said she felt excluded.
Really?
And she chose to concentrate on her solo career, which is unfortunate because, again, the first movie was really fun. They all were in the second movie, and it would have been like, you know, a home run if they had been in all 3 movies.
Right.
And that kind of explains why the third movie is probably the least favorite of mine altogether.
Right.
Not just because she wasn't in it, but because it was a fake Bollywood. The tone was different.
It felt like they were just trying to put on a face just to get the movie out.
Yes, and salvage the franchise.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think, guys. So if you've seen the Cheetah Girls film, the original movie, or either of the 2 sequels,
Yes.
let us know in the comments. Which is your favorite? What do you think of the series? Have you by any chance read the books? Tell us, we really want to know. And if you haven't, it's available as far as we know on Disney Plus. Be able to buy the movies. I think you can. Yes.
Yes.
You can buy the movies. So give it a watch. Come back and tell us what you think.
And let us know if you're even looking forward to the reboot, revival, whatever they want to call it at Disney, because that's something they don't need to touch again.
The ruining.
Yes. And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates to weekly videos for anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Yes, and thank you so much for joining us today. As always, you are special.
Thanks so much for watching Mask Entertainment.
And I'm Mom
Have a
Entertainment.
fantastic day.
Peace.
Starring Raven from That's So Raven, Sabrina Bryan, and 3LW's Keely Williams and Adrian Bailon.
You're a cheetah girl because of who you are and what's in your heart.
The Cheetah Girls.